Jerod Mayo, to me, is a guy who just says things and oftentimes contradicts himself. That's what I find Jerod Mayo to be. Jerod, full throttle Mayo today, talking about slow building and having patience and how it was most important to bring back the guys that were on the roster. Also saying what you just heard in that clip about the third overall pick. Also saying the guaranteed way to succeed is by accumulating more picks, while also saying there are 5 quarterbacks in this draft that he could see the Patriots putting on their roster.
Oh,
it's just like he says a lot of things just to say things.
I know, and it feels like he's been a little bit coached up since the last time he spoke. You know, obviously with the hey, we got some cash to burn thing, and when you open with a statement to sort of clarify, you know, the direction of the organization and how we're going to build this thing, and he said what I wanted him to say, and that's, yeah, we're interested at 3. We're interested in a quarterback at 3, but the pick's up for grabs if anybody wants it. It's for sale. And I wanted them to have conviction in the guy that they drafted 3, if it is a quarterback, and I think that's what he conveyed there. Tells me they're not in love with anybody yet. I mean, it's sort of a broad statement, right? You're sort of entertaining things like, hey guys, just let everybody know we are interested in a quarterback. That is a top priority, but the phone is right there, and all picks are up for grabs in a trade. And he's pretty much telling you we need more picks. We need to trade. We need to trade out of the position. And if you're not in love with a guy, don't take him. I think that's what he's saying, and that's what I wanted him to say.
I think he said nothing concrete though.
No, they're going to play this game for a month, right?
Well, it's kind of their job.
Yeah, that's his job. He's been coached up for this since the last time.
All right, so why would we read into anything that he said today?
I mean, that's the tough part of this, right? Because everybody wants the big splash. Everybody wants the quarterback. We all do. And, you know, the more and more you study these guys, if you're starting to blend guys and there's no clear drop from 3 down to 4, then other things are in play at that point. If you're asking me, because you have so many needs to fill. And if you don't love the guy and you don't think he's ready to play, then don't pick him. Don't pick him. Trade out. Get the picks. Trade back. Get another quarterback later. I wouldn't have a problem with that because it doesn't feel like they're close, right? I mean, that's one thing from this, hey, be patient. You know, Patriots fans, we got to build this thing the right way. When you're asking for time like that, you know it's a bad state right now. And I think that's the biggest thing I take from this is they're not close, and they know it. They know when you're asking for time and to be patient, that means, you know, it's Red Soxian in a sense. You know, it's Hein Bloom and build the farm system, and you know we're gonna groom guys, and we're gonna bring them up the right way, and that takes time. That takes years.
Yeah, I mean, but he's saying be patient, but at the same time, also during the same sit down, saying, but we are very much in the market, the trade market for a wide receiver. So which is it?
Well, he should be.
I felt like he spent the entire time this morning talking out of both sides of his mouth on just about every topic that came up, which might be a tactic, which might be a way of getting up there, using a lot of words, and saying nothing.
Yeah, I think it is.
That might be what it is,
yeah.
Which means I'm not putting any stock in anything the guy says. You know, we're going to burn some cash. Actually, no, we're not.
No, you're not.
We're going to go out and try and make that splash. We're going to go after Calvin Ridley. We didn't land him, but now we're going for a trade. Yeah, let's see if that happens.
But they got the okay from ownership to spend the cash if they find the guy to spend the cash on. So I mean, he's basically telling you everything that's gone on for the last month and who's been talking to him and what he's sort of has to say, whether it's from Elliott Wolf, whether it's from the ownership group or any of them. Like this is a different guy, I think, this time because he's careful on what he says. And he's told you a lot, which is very broad. I mean, and this is a game they're going to play. He's actually told you more than Bill's ever told you. And not that he told you anything today, right? But Bill wouldn't play this game today. This is why he hated doing it. I don't know. We've got a month left till the draft. I have no clue what we're doing. You know, at least he tells you quarterbacks are priority and they're looking at guys. You know, you only had a Zoom meeting with Jaden Daniels. That's not good if you're a Jaden Daniels fan. You know, I'm waiting. I want more. I can't wait to see the 30 visits. I mean, at least they're setting those things up now. So I don't know how much more clarity you got today, but I wanted him to say that we're not just stuck on taking a quarterback at 3.
Yeah, because that would just give, away what they're doing. But he's also, again, saying that he thought it was a 3-man race at quarterback. Now he thinks it's a 5-man race at quarterback. He thinks there are 5 quarterbacks that are worth taking a good, long look at in this draft, which tells me they're drafting a quarterback. I don't know if it means it's at 3, but they're definitely drafting a quarterback.
100%.
They're going to get one of these guys. Which one? I don't know. Where they get them, I don't know. Could they trade out of 3? Yes.
Yeah. And when they tell you there's 5, that tells you they're looking elsewhere too. They're looking at others as opposed to the big 3 that everybody thinks 1, 2, 3. That may not happen. Now another team may trade up and get there, and it might happen, but you might not be one of the top 3 picks.
This entire thing today felt a little too cute. I feel annoyed by it.
From the beginning with the orange juice and everything?
Showing up with the orange juice. I get it. It's his whole thing. Going to the opening press conference and calling Robert Kraft Thunder 14 times.
This is vibe, man. This is his vibe. That's Jerod. Jerod's not going to change. That's one thing about him. Like, he's his own guy. Same way Bill is his own guy.
So what happened today is Jerod Mayo showed up with a glass of orange juice and wanted to shout out orange juice to start his sit-down with the media, which is a joke about Bill Belichick once famously sitting there drinking orange juice while talking to the media. Which
was that a shot at Bill, or was that tip of the cap to Bill?
I don't think it was a shot at Bill.
I don't either.
It's just this. He had to think about that in advance to make this cute joke to start the sit down with the media at the coach's breakfast. Can we start over and start new and just move on from Bill and start your era as Patriots head coach? All of it just felt too cute. And then he spilled the orange juice, which he then said, that's a joke gone bad right there. So he admits, like, he was showing up with the
predetermined
orange juice.
joke, yeah.
A predetermined joke to show up with the orange juice today. That's what it was. I don't know. Color me unimpressed by all of this so far. This offseason has sucked, and now we're going to show up and get cute and make jokes at the coach's breakfast. I don't know. I
don't feel great about it right now.
I don't feel great about anything they're doing right now. That's all. No, great joke.
Patient.
Cool
patient.
joke. Everybody be patient. I said we were going to burn cash, but then we didn't. Yeah, we're not actually going to do that. We didn't burn it.
But they got the approval to burn the cash if they like the guy that to burn the cash with.
And then they said their highest priority was signing the guys back. That comment to me just feels like that is not going to sit right with fans. The highest priority should be getting better, improving the roster, which they haven't done.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. Did you get better? No, you brought back all the guys you had. On a team that's a 4-win team. That's what they are.
Keep that core together.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to do that. Got to make sure you keep those guys. But make sure you show up and have the orange juice joke ready to go. That's what you needed today. That's what you definitely needed. Shout out to orange juice. By the way, make sure you let everybody know that they're bringing the captain's patches into the fold. Because Bill didn't like captain's patches. Make sure you let them know that the captain's patches are happening too. Priorities. Seriously, where are they for this team? Where are they for him?
I don't need to hear about captain patches. I need to hear, hey, we did away with the blue pants. That's step one as coach.
And not only that, he was not at any point asked about ownership's commitment to spending. And Andrew Callahan was keeping track of how many times he mentioned their commitment. 5 times without being asked. Jerod Mayo made it a point today to tell you how committed ownership is.
What'd that tell you, though? What's that tell you, though? This is predetermined. He's gone over it, and there's certain bullet points you need to hit, and hit them hard. It's being coached up a little bit. The new coach is being coached up a little bit. Question is by who?
Well, make sure you go in there, Jerod, and tell them how committed we are to spending, even though we didn't go get any significant free agents. Make sure you tell them how committed we are. Make sure you go in there and do that. They'll totally buy it. They'll as long as you make the orange juice joke, they're gonna eat that up.
Orange juice.
Make the orange. Let them know about the captain's patches.
Yeah.
They're letting everybody wear their patches this year.
Now, where's this meeting's in Orlando, correct? So I bet they have really good orange juice there.
Yes. Yeah, they pick the oranges right out back. They put them in the squeezer. Yes.
You probably don't even refrigerate it. It's probably like squeezed right into the jug, and they just pour it right there at breakfast.
Freshest of orange juice is right there. Yep.
How many of the local scribes are there? I'm sure they all got the free trip to Florida this time of year, right?
We're prioritizing quarterback. We swear. We promise. But we may trade.
But we might trade down. Yeah.